Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's live stream of our homebrew D&D campaign, the Darkness of Amon'Gul, a high fantasy campaign set in the continent of Creydor. We are the Conduits of Chaos, a bunch of D&D and gaming enthusiasts from Wales. And tonight, after travelling through another Eye of the Gods, we'll rejoin our adventurers as they find themselves in a strange and peculiar place. But before we crack into tonight's action and a recap of the last session, just as always, a quick thank you to everybody who's been watching our videos so far. If you are new or just tuning into the channel, please check out all of our past episodes, all available on our Twitch and YouTube channels. Links are all in the channel's descriptions below, and if you do like what you see, please do hit that subscribe and like button while you are there. So everybody, another week, second session of the new year. How's everyone feeling after dusting off the cobwebs of the first session? I definitely felt rusty, so I don't know how you all felt.
Yeah, pretty rusty. All polished up now, though.
Yeah, it was a good session to get back into it, I think, and looking forward to. Well, let's see. But I was going to say looking forward to getting stuck into some combat, but as Mark was saying before this started, they might be friendly approaching winged creatures, so let's see.
Don't judge a book by its cover, I always say.
Because, you know, this world is really famous for having really nice creatures everywhere you go, right?
But, you know, could be a friend we haven't met yet, right?
We briefly touched on it before the break as well. Spectacular moment of last session, which has made the recap, obviously, Grizz. The whole not wanting to feel left alone, I feel. Always here being a hero and trying to rejoin and save your party.
I was just trying to be a team player. I was just, you know, didn't leave no one behind, I always say.
I'm not sure everybody else in your team carries the same sentiment.
You know, it's character growth on my part, you know?
Are you going to become respectful to authority now?
Hell no.
Okay. Alright then, so I guess with that we'll just crack into the last session's recap, which I will add as well. I appreciate last session's recap was pretty lengthy, but we hadn't played in like 2 months, so it won't be anything like that this time around. So I'll save you the, I don't know, 10 minutes odd of rambling that I did last time. So at the start of the last session, you found yourselves once again stood before an Eye of the God, from what you understand to be an ancient portal system once used to travel amongst the planes. And its strange and powerful aura brought with it a sense of enlightenment, and with it, level 10. Through the crystal you could see intricate patterns forming together as they revealed the bright blue light and clouds of a distant world ahead of you. Drent, eager to continue on with the journey, touched the portal, which to his surprise released an electric discharge as he found himself somewhat singed and shocked. Remembering Dagalig's words in Mozor's lair, however, Lovac used the power of Sun Fury to open the portal. And as the runes on the sword lit up, they began to reshape into constellations of another place. And as you entered the portal one by one, you found yourselves once again being pulled into a violent vortex as time and space around you seemed to bend as flashes of distant lands appeared in your thoughts. And this is where Lovac, navigating you on your journey, began to hear strange and intrusive thoughts enter his mind, flashing dark images and drawing him towards the vivid hallucinations of what you believe to be the Shadowfell. And in a moment only Lovac would have experienced to its full extent, and that feeling of being pulled towards this dark place. A strange and sudden burst of blinding light seemed to explode from Sun Fury as you found yourselves propelled through the vortex and onto the hard rock of the strange land beyond. But that wasn't the end of the drama, as your exit was far less comfortable than your previous experience to the elemental plane of Earth as you tumbled towards the edges of this landmass, which seemed to be floating in the sky like an island with nothing but clouds and blue sky for as far as the eye could see. And some of you managed to hold on, but others found themselves hurtling towards the cliff's edge, with a few falling straight off and into a free fall. The rest swiftly following as well, after a powerful gust of wind seemed to catch you all by surprise just as you thought you'd planted yourselves. Everyone except Grizz, that is, who managed to stay stable, but who then actually decided they didn't want to be on their own and let go to join you all. Spectacular moment. But with the adrenaline pumping and you all falling to what seems like an endless death, Cathbad, using their initiative, turned into a giant eagle. I think it was Cathbad, right? No, that was Drent. Okay.
It was just a regular eagle.
And then, so Drent swooped down to save Lovac, as as Cathbad, you turned into a smaller eagle, I guess to save yourself. And this is why I got confused, because I clearly thought it would have been Drent trying to save himself rather than you, Cathbad. So sorry.
It was more a moment of panic, but yeah.
Oh, I'm having flashbacks from this now.
And this is where some of you noticed, as you look back towards the island, a strange anomaly start to bend and wave the skies as a small dragon-like creature and rider exited and started flying towards the group. And this was in fact an Eladrin, a fey creature who, after saving Grizz, who you'd all let continue to fall, by the way, after they join you, after they come to try and join you and save you, I guess, headed back towards the ruined floating island that stood beyond the smaller one you had arrived on through the portal. And this is where we introduce Sophie's character, Sage, who said she had been sent by the Queen of the Fae, Melisandre, to warn the group that you were being hunted following rumours that your group consisted of Fae creatures, which Sargoth and his agents of evil were hunting to end the royal bloodlines. And so after some introductions and speaking to trees and plants, remember that part, you then continued on into the ruins, which seemed quite badly degraded by the elements and time, with some parts seemingly defying gravity as large rocks sort of hovered in suspension around the ruins. And you could instantly make out that this place was designed for all manner of creatures, but particularly large creatures, as the doorways seemed to tower some 40 feet or so high. And this started to make sense as inside you found a number of broken statues depicting giants, a large bird-like creature, and even a statue of the god Flidace herself. You spoke to Dgarlig, and after deciphering some text as well within the ruins, you were able to make out that this was some sort of welcoming place for travellers, a visitor centre perhaps. From some of the text, you uncovered information about a place called Zephyria, the ethereal spire, and some information about Flidace, the guardian of this plane. And while scouring the area near Flidace's statue, Cathbad and Sage found a strange shrine next to a tablet which seemed to speak of a prophecy written by a Grand Oracle Garar of the Seers of Crew. And around this tablet, laying on the ground, was what appeared to be ceremonial items, including beads fashioned into necklaces, bracelets, small decorative gemstones, and some feathered items such as dream catchers. And as Cathbad and Sage were speaking, Sage did a little bit of subtle distraction and stealthily pocketed the gems. I think you pocketed the gems, didn't you? And you put the dream catcher on like your belt, right? So that happened in the one part, and then meanwhile Grizz, sort of bouncing around the ruins, took a look upstairs, didn't find too much, but as you sort of went towards the western side and looked through the window, you saw some strange movement in the skies towards the horizons, as some flying creatures seemed to be heading in your direction. And I don't believe I missed anything, but that's where we'll pick up tonight's session. So, having just explored the ruins of what seemed to be a once ancient greeting place for travelers into this plane, Grizz looks out towards the western horizon to see several dotted figures or creatures traveling towards you at pace. As they get closer, you start to see the outline of what appears to be 8 large and muscular bird-like creatures descending in a darting fashion towards the group. Large spears drawn and pointing in your direction. And as they close some 100 meters or so away, you start to hear their audible yells and screeches. Defilers! That's a great class! As they continue to approach you, spears pointed.
I don't think they're friendly somehow.
Well, they could be friendly.
Should we hide in case we need to get an ambush on them, or at least get to a strategically defensible position?
I mean, that makes
Just
sense.
in case.
And if they come in and they're not like attacking us straight away, should we pretend that we're running this visitor center?
Go for it, Chris. That sounds fantastic.
Okay.
Mike,
Yes.
just so I remember, is there a roof on this building?
Yeah, that's kind of.
Partly roofed and partly not. So, as you might recall, and maybe if I've got a handout just to show you, yeah, I can. And I will just flip to a different view just to show this. So you can see, like, it's all weathered and seem to be degraded by time, as I mentioned. So parts of the structure is stable, but I'd say it's like half crumbled. So you just see floating bits of rock as the entire eastern side almost is just crumbled away.
Okay, so if we stick to the western side, then we wouldn't automatically be seen by people flying over the top of it. Is that correct?
Potentially.
Okay, so should we stick to the western side then and see if they come in?
What direction are we seeing them flying in from again? Sorry.
So they are coming
from the west.
So Grizz is looking out this window.
Okay, yeah, the window's there. I see. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, do we want to sort of come into this kind of area?
Away from the window.
Corner?
The tree that's outside, is that like quite thick cover?
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a large tree given the size of these ruins. It is quite big.
I'm guessing that's supposed to be a window there, but that's blocked by the tree anyway, so kind of anywhere around that corner is safe, I guess.
So are we thinking we treat this like a castle and this is our defensive point and we try and stay indoors as much as possible? I mean, I'll probably need to end up going outdoors because I can't do anything from a distance, but like, you know, this is like a castle basically for us, right?
Yeah, let's see if we can make it awkward for them at least, and then if they come in through the door, then whatever, we'll just fight them.
There's 8 of them with dragons. You know, maybe we could.
Well, I think they're just bird-like creatures, right? They're not
just
dragons.
bird-like creatures, yeah. So as you've seen them sort of 100 meters or so away now, they just seem like almost eagle-like, muscular bird-like creatures. So large wings, plumage. Don't seem to be wearing much in the way of armor. Just seems to be more like leather-based. But you do see these huge, not quite like javelins that you've seen before. They seem a little bit different. I don't think any of you would perhaps have any experience with these, but yeah, there seems to be multiple arrowheads and decorative ribbons from just what you can briefly see.
And they're not like humanoid though, right? They're not like bird human type things, no. Okay.
I'm gonna move to here, around the corner, out of sight. Guys, I think we should get out of the view of that window.
Good idea, Cuthbert.
Yeah. definitely a good idea.
So yeah, I'll let you all just take like a free moment because you see these coming in. So if you all just want to decide like where you're gonna stand, what your plan of action is, that's absolutely fine because you would have had an opportunity to discuss.
Hmm.
And then just let me know when you're all happy.
I think I'm gonna go to the opposite corner to everyone else, just to spread out a little bit.
The
Just
only
trying to,
thing with that is though.
Oh, is that
roof
uncovered?
clear. Yeah, I'll just like if they fly over the top, they would potentially just see you straight away.
Yeah, they couldn't they? Cause oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just stick in this little corner.
Lovak, where do you want to stand?
In the well. Sage, have you seen these creatures before?
They don't look. Well, I don't think they look familiar. The closer they're getting, is there anything familiar about them? So last time I looked, they were quite far, so I couldn't see.
Okay, so you're all happy?
What about Lovak?
I guess it's up to you. Or where you'd like to position him.
Mike, just checking as well. Does Sage recognize these as they get closer at all?
Oh, sorry. No, you wouldn't be familiar with these creatures.
Okay.
I mean, Lovak's
Sorry,
right
I missed
there,
that.
right?
I was focusing.
Sorry.
We need someone to be able to control Lovak though.
Oh,
If
yeah,
anybody wants
sorry.
to do
You
it,
need
they can.
some...
If not,
Sorry.
I'll do it. Someone else wants to do it though, I don't mind.
I'll do it.
Wake up, Mike. Right.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I hate doing two characters.
I'll get him open on the sheet just in case.
Oh, no.
If I control a second character, they're going to play like Grizz, you know, and they're going to act like Grizz and smoke a kick.
Wow, that'd be amazing. It'd be two really cool, nice, polite people who
Right,
love
mute-
authority.
Mute button.
Okay, so as you all position yourselves, these creatures come in and start to, from what you can kind of see through the window, you see shadows fly over the parts of the ruins, and you audibly hear this movement, but it sounds like they seem to be spreading themselves out as you see some creatures start to land.
Ooh, they look nice. Those colourful ones.
Where?
Could be friendly, right?
I think they know we're here from the way they're positioning themselves.
Mike,
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to see them, I guess. But,
just a quick note. Would me and Lovak still have what's the spell called? Gift of Alacrity on ourselves. Like last 8 hours.
Yeah, so you've probably only been here since you come through the portal around
Okay.
3 hours max, I'd say.
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
what
just
does that
checking.
do? Right.
It gives 1 sec. It's something to do with initiative, which I'm assuming we're going to end up rolling. That's why I thought I'd better double check. You get to add a 1d8 to your initiative,
Okay, let me put a little
just in case it's
logo on
needed, you
it.
know. But maybe Quiz is right.
Bit of a lightning bolt. There we go.
Oh, they're out. Okay, I was like, they're in here already. I can't see them, and then I zoom out a bit.
There's two on the rock outside as well.
Which is really annoying. I can't rotate them. Oh, there we go.
I can see all 8 of them now.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I need to zoom out more, I think.
So there's 2 on the left hand side on the big rock on the left hand side, and then 2 on the
Oh yeah,
sort of southeast
Yeah.
kind of rock. Yeah.
quite
That
camo
bit-
the rock ones.
it makes sense that Brent can't see the ones right next to us. You know.
So, as you all sort of discuss between yourselves quickly what you're doing, and you all scuttle towards, I guess, the cover of the western side of the ruins. As I mentioned, you hear these creatures start to land and audibly speaking in a language that you can't understand. And just to confirm, Sage, you had something, didn't you?
It's
do you
reading.
hear audible, or is it just reading?
It's just reading. Yeah. Yeah, it's just read or writing, so it's not actually
Can I
audible.
cast comprehend language at that point then? If I would know that Sage can't hear them. Just to try
Yeah, that's fair. So happy if you did want to cast that.
Yeah, just so I can try to determine whether they're friend or foe. You know, if they're saying, kill the newcomer. You know?
Wow.
Bug boy, kill him.
Kill the one on the dragon. That's what they're saying.
Dread jumps straight off. Here you go, Chris, do you want to ride my dragon?
Yeah, and as this happens, a number of these creatures start to walk their way up towards the entrance, and you hear them speaking. So for the rest of you, or the majority of you, you just hear strange sounds. As Drent, you start to obviously make out this, because you can obviously comprehend now, and you just hear that. You dare desecrate our ancient shrines, Clark! Put down your weapons, Clark, and come out right now, Clark!
Okay. I would convey that to Grizz. I think you may actually be right, and they may not instantly want to kill us. I'm gonna slowly walk out with them, but please be ready to save me if you need to.
I'll come too.
Is that Lovak?
That's Lovak.
Yeah, that's obviously Lovak. Yeah, that's good Lovak.
Perfect. As I'm doing it, because it only means I can understand their language, I do have a cool feature which I haven't used before. Give me one sec, sorry. Universal speech. As an action, you can choose 5 creatures within 60 feet. The chosen creatures can magically understand you regardless of the language you speak for 1 hour. Yeah, so I'll use that feature, if that's okay. And I'll say, hello, friends. We mean no disrespect or sacrilege. We are travelers.
Friends, Clark! Desecrators! You stand upon our holy ground!
We can leave. Are we okay to just come down where you guys are?
No, stay there! How many of you are there? Clark?
How many are there of you?
That is none of your business, Clark!
Snap.
You stand upon our holy grounds!
I just said we'd leave. We can leave.
You have already desecrated this place, outsiders! Or are you agents of the evil Tempest? Clark?
No agents here. No evil here. We're good, honest people. Most of us.
Can we understand what Drent's saying when he's communicating back? Is it just translated at their end?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it sounds. Well, from my understanding of the feature, it is translated on their end because they can just understand me, and obviously I can't speak their language.
So what you're saying is, right now I could say whatever I want, and they wouldn't be able to understand it.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. They can't understand you, but they can understand me.
Okay. So why are they so worked up about this, run down old dump of a place?
I'll ask them now. If this is such a holy place to you. Why don't you look after it a little better?
What sort of questions is that from outsiders, Clark? This place is steeped in history, Clark!
Oh, I can see that. It's a magnificent place. It could do with a tender touch, shall we say.
Enough! Come on out of there now, Clark!
As they brandish their spears, and as they do this, so the one that's speaking to you now is the one on the left hand side here, and visually you see, even though the color there, there's a bit of dark brown plumage. It's almost black in plumage. Wingtips and head are just sort of jet black, and got these fierce eyes which seem to accentuate this like battle hardened beak. And as you now see like one of these like javelins or almost lances that seem to be marked with some notches, perhaps signifying some sort of battle hardened experience or similar. And this person seems a little bit more irate, as the person or the creature next to him, this one here, just seems to be standing there silently observing and taking in your movements. And as you look towards this creature, you can see that he stands a little bit more impressive and tall, with this light brown plumage that sort of gleams in the light that's here, and almost like speckles of gold in the feathers. But you can see as well that his wings bear the marks of perhaps numerous battles, signifying perhaps a higher rank and experience. He looks a little bit more commanding and authoritative. And as you sort of lock eyes, Drent and Lovak, you perhaps get the sort of a gaze that's suggesting as you're taking all of this a perhaps more strategic mind. And again, carrying a similar sort of like lance on his back, but seems a little bit more decorative. And
will we be unarmed if we come out? Do we have your word? And I look
so
to the one to the east as I ask that.
Yeah, and as the one next to him starts to get irate, you can see this calm composure as he stands tall again, muscular, sort of bulging out, and in his presence of authority. And you understand this, obviously, Drent.
Click. Enough. These are outsiders. We shall give them the opportunity to explain their desecration of our holy place. Speak, human. Why are you here? Clark!
Okay. Give me 1 sec. I do need to do something I had forgotten to do. Okay, this works. Okay. We are here in search of Fladace. We come at great danger to our world, our plane, and everything we hold dear. We are searching for artifacts that may help us bring back the gods to the material plane, so that we can be part of their presence once again.
As you say this, you can see like his face looks shocked and unexpected of those words, as he does pause, seem to like contemplate a response. As before he has an opportunity to respond, the creature that he called Kleck earlier to his next to him.
Lies! Fridace! She's no longer here. Only agents of the evil Tempest know of Fridace and where she is. Lies! We should kill them! Cleek, we should kill them! Crack!
And he steps forward again and puts his hand on the lance that Kleck is now pointing towards you.
Forgive my companion here. We have not heard anybody support or speak of the gods in such a way in a long time.
Continue.
That's as far as I know why we're here. Does anybody else, and I look back to the party, have any more to add to why we are here? Do you speak common at all, by any chance? So that my companions may speak as well?
How about your companions all reveal themselves?
Yeah, Cathbad's going to step out and just to Gent, just, well, don't know what else we can tell them, Gent. We pretty much just fell here, didn't we? So to speak.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Yeah, we also fell.
we didn't. We were slightly thrown off course and ended up here. Let's put it that way.
Some of us fell more than others as well.
Oh, that one's Grizz. He's very much like your Kleck, I would say to Cleek.
I can't even be offended by that right now, can I?
No.
And he looks at you with a subtle nod.
I understand.
As Kleck doesn't seem too impressed by this either. As
Yes, but we
and he's now speaking in common.
understand this basic language.
Good. If possible, is it okay if we use that as it's the language my companions share in general, whereas I can only speak to you like this for an hour or so?
Try we shall, but not all here speak such common language. But yes, for the purposes of diplomatic relations, we shall talk in your vulgar language.
Is it okay if we come out and sit on these steps so that we may be more comfortable while we discuss?
Yes.
As he sort of goes around and shimmies some of his other companions back, as one just flies off to the left-hand side there, as Kleck, and he now introduces himself as,
I am Cleek.
Did you say Cleek? Sorry, just double checking if I got that right.
My name is Cleek. Yes. I am commander of the Reconnaissance Guard of the Warriors of Clark. Clark?
I'm just gonna shimmy into view, like a little bit theatrically, and just trying to seem, nice, airy fairy. And I'll just bow down to them. And I'm Sage. I just really want to apologise for any kind of desecration we might have caused. I promise we didn't mean to. Please accept our apologies. And I'm just gonna curtsy down really low. And then stand back up and just keep a distance at the back.
you are not of these kind, but I accept your apology.
Mike, at this point, have we heard them talk about the evil tempest? Has that been relayed to us, or the tempest they mentioned?
They mentioned agents of the evil tempest.
Yeah, so will the rest of us have understood that at this time?
I believe he was speaking in
Yeah, okay.
Oren at that time, so unless Drent communicates it back.
Can you tell us more of this evil tempest you was on about? Maybe someone in my party would know about it.
Perhaps we can give you this in time, but first you must answer our questions for
Oh, but of course.
standing upon our holy grounds. We must first truly understand your nature and how you came to be in such a remote part of Clark, the plane. Clark! How did you come to be here?
It's all Lovak's fault.
Who's Novak, Clark?
Yes, yes, Colin.
I know, I'm handing the baton back. I've done my one line.
Okay.
I mean, I mainly said that just because I realised that Chris had been sat there in silence for a while. So
Oh, nice. Welcome back,
Hi,
Lovak.
Chris. Welcome back, Lovak. Oh, your microphone sounds like it's not coming through your mouth.
Okay.
So better.
yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that's better. It sounds like it was in the other part of the room.
Yeah, you're
All
right.
good? So sorry,
Yeah.
just to recap you. So as these creatures, where you finished the last session, that Grizz noticed sort of flying towards you on the horizon, they turned out to be some sort of muscular eagle-type bird creatures, quite sort of commanding and imposing, like I said, quite muscular, wearing sorts of leather armor and these decorative lances, among other various items. But yes, they've sort of surrounded the area and have challenged you for desecrating their holy grounds, and are now trying to figure out why you're here.
On a positive note, though, they don't seem hostile as such at the moment, and I think there's a potential chance that they could be allies. So don't turn around and say, I stab you now.
They are a little bit disappointed in us, though, Lovak, because we apparently have been desecrating this well-maintained place.
Even though they left no signs whatsoever of do not trespass.
Which Sage would have understood if they had, even if they were in a different language.
See? Perfect.
Yep. No signs anywhere.
But
Do
they
you,
asked how we got here. And
Kick the rubble, yeah.
kicks a statue of the hand all the way down. Oh wow, that does look cool.
And there you go. I just posted a sort of image of them. Sorry, we're on the wrong battle view for the purpose of the stream, people. Let me move to the battle overlay.
Oh, so they are more humanoid than I thought they were, because I thought they were like full-on birds, but they're bird people.
Like, similar to Arakoka, isn't it?
And if you know the lore, that's what they are. So for those who do know that, but obviously as people who haven't been to the plane of air, perhaps you wouldn't know of these types of creatures.
We travelled through a portal from the material plane and landed just over there, where the wind knocked us off and we fell over. Which then we were saved by Sage with the dragon, and then flew, landed here, and tried to find out where we are in there. Does that sound about right to everyone?
Yeah.
That sounds like too an elaborate of a story to make up. I'm impressed.
Um, roll a persuasion check, though, please.
Oh, amazing. Finally, something I'm good at.
Yay.
Yes. Okay. Clark, you come through the ancient gateway? The Eye of the
Yes.
Gods?
And I don't think I would have explained this, but do you know the sort of shimmering, nice blue aura that this crystal seemed to have with intricate patterns and showing the other side when you were back in the cave after Grankel's shrine? When you came out of the portal, it didn't seem to have the same effect. It was almost like grey and dull, as if almost inactive. It did have a slight resonance as Lovac exited, but there was obviously that huge burst of light that seemed to explode from Sun Fury, which Lovac, as you exited, you kind of saw that light kind of flashed the sky. But the rest of the team wouldn't have noticed that. But yes,
That? The portal way? Ancient times door no longer works, Clark.
I have
Forgotten
a feeling,
in time this place is, Clark.
I have a feeling then that maybe it was a one-way trip, and that we may not be able to get back the way we came. Do you know of other ways to get back to the material plane from here?
The only gateway beyond this would be under the Tempest's dominion, under their control within Zephyria.
And I'm guessing that
Sounds familiar.
bad.
Yeah. Is anyone else getting a bit of deja vu about the last time this happened?
Yeah, going right into the enemy's lair to get out of here.
Oh, then I suppose we better ask. Is it by any chance controlled by two large genie-looking folk? By any chance?
Genie? You speak of the Tao? No.
Yeah. Oh.
They are minor in this place. Clark! Grand Elder Tempest, Storm Creature, Snake.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
And they're bad, is that right?
Have you seen the center of the plane of the air where the vortex swirls in for eternity in all directions? It's worse
Yeah.
than that.
Yeah. Funnily enough, we haven't had a full tour around the place we can't get to one place to another from right now, you know?
Fortunately, we can't fly. Well, except bang over there.
We've mostly been in this rundown place.
Complete.
Ah, such. You have anger issues, Clark.
I'm just complicated.
So outspoken. You're like Clack.
clack again. Gives a
Alright,
Imagine,
so that-
disgruntled look.
imagine me and Clark end up being like really good friends by the end of this arc.
Yeah.
It'll be amazing.
Arm wrestling bros, you know.
Stumbling in through the door after closing time at the tavern. Yeah, absolutely.
Is this somewhere we could go to speak to your elders or something?
Wow, lucky for
It's a
you.
bit windy here.
The elders were where we were gonna take you for desecrating this place. Only the council of the Zephyrs can pass judgment upon you for desecrating this place, but I'm sure they shall forgive you for being travelers not of this place, unknowing to what you have done. Clark!
Is the Zephyrs the name of your people?
No. We are made of several tribes.
Well, we're normally pretty good at helping people in different realms to overthrow the evil in their realms. So, maybe if you put in a good word for us with your elders, and we can help you out, which then helps us get out of here. So it's win-win if you side with us.
Well, I can't make these decisions. Only the Council of the Zephyrs can make such judgments, as I say. But you don't seem to be hostile or deceitful creatures, so perhaps I will take you to them. Hark!
Do you have a way of transporting us?
Oh, creatures cannot fly. Yes, we can take you.
I'm okay. I can. My fang. But the others, maybe.
How thick is your skin?
I'm very thin-skinned, I'm told.
Our talons might pierce it if it's not hardened. Hark!
Yeah, I don't have bark skin.
as actually a few of them start to chuckle.
Maybe if you tied rope to your feet, they could use it as a swing while you pulled them, and they could sit on the rope like a swing.
We are not here for your amusement. You insult us.
Hey, you laughed at us. I'm sure we can laugh at you too.
Ah. You're very wise. Clark? You must be their leader, Clark.
No, we don't. We don't have a leader. What was that? Lovak. Is Lovak our leader?
Am I?
I'm opposed to unjust hierarchies. I'll say that now.
Oh yes. Sorry. Grizz has a disdain for.
Authority
Yeah.
of all kinds.
But you may want to tell him not to be rude in front of your elders.
Ah. Amongst the elders, if you cannot hold your discipline, then you may find yourselves departed from this plane.
In a body bag.
Falling and endlessly into the vortex I mentioned.
I don't know if I dislike vortexes or authority more.
Well, Grizz, we might have to team up like we did in the Jacinth Palace again, and I barely got you in by the skin of our teeth that time, but we'll have to try that again.
Okay, I mean, any of you can tell me when I'm being a bit too much, because I take criticism, right?
Do you?
Yes, absolutely.
Of course.
Lovak usually steers me right in these situations as well. So between you, Cuthbert, and Lovak, I don't usually turn to Drent for much advice. You know that, but
That would be a terrible decision.
Well, Drent, you've done a good job in talking these flying
yeah,
people down from attacking us. So thanks for that.
yeah, I agree. I don't often say that to you, Drent, but I think you did a great job there.
I don't think we're out of the woods in this plane at all. I've got a bad feeling about what's to come. Especially as I just volunteered us to help these guys out.
Yeah, I might be rude, but I didn't commit us to anything in advance of knowing what it was, did I?
I'm getting too used to how these things happen now, Grizz. We no one lets us have anything for free. We've got to offer our services for something or other.
Yeah, I get it.
The bright light. We could see it for the horizon. Did this come from you, Clark?
What bright light?
I was gonna say, is that the one from Sage, or is that the one from us coming through the portal? That's a question to you, Mike, because obviously I don't know which one was the bright
So
light.
in terms of Lovac, may assume that he would know, but the rest of you probably wouldn't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I was going to say, did we talk about that after Lovac joined the session?
Yeah, I think Novak will just keep quiet about it.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Oh, what a sly dog. I don't know anything about a bright light.
The light.
Do any of you know? Let's have a look around.
It could be
No.
seen from all of the horizon. Very bright. It seems unusual that you are here where we found perhaps the source of that light. But it may have drawn agents of anger. Clark!
We not get going
Yeah.
immediately then.
We'll just look down to make sure that Sun Fury is hidden.
Not a beaming glow of radiance like the sun.
Okay. We will assume it was you and the portal. Perhaps you didn't see, but we should leave this place before others come. Clark!
So yeah, are you happy to go off with them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't think we've really got
Dragon.
another choice.
No, exactly.
There's nowhere else to go, is there? So,
I'll
See what
look to
happens.
Dred and say, are you sure about this?
Yes, they seem reasonable. At least Cleek does.
Lovac's sudden caution is very intriguing.
And
No.
as Sage, you move down the stairs.
This is what I was waiting
Suddenly, Clack, one of the creatures from the rock, just comes down.
Click! Thief! Clark, thief! They have taken our possessions!
As Kleck, and you just have two spears against your neck as Kleck and Clack, this other creature that's just challenged you, holds now spears against you.
Thief!
And
I'll just.
the commander that you were speaking to doesn't look impressed either.
You said you came here by mistake, but you take our holy trinkets?
I'm just gonna stop in my tracks. Just. Alright, where the spears are. And I'm just gonna look at them all as sweetly as I can and. You know, we came here, we just didn't think anyone was here anymore. If I see some nice historical looking trinkets that are not watched over, why would I leave them for someone worse to steal? Like, I like to keep history and collect things. I promise I meant no harm.
That was really good. Persuasion check with advantage, please.
Or are you lying?
and again,
So with advantage, yeah, it's double.
Yeah.
Words perhaps a thief would say, but considering what you have told us so far, perhaps we won't take offense more than this, but return them to their rightful place.
It's like, well, I'm guessing they're not gonna. They've moved their spears away now, right? Or are they still
Now,
holding them?
Clark!
Okay. So I just like
As,
do a little skip
as
inside.
one of these
and,
creatures flies over the top of the ruins watching you.
I'll just put everything back down where it came from. And I'll just give it a big grin. There. And then I'll
Including
just...
the gemstones.
As
I'm guessing they know that everything's... Well,
so
everything
they
took,
only
or...
saw the sorry, I didn't explain it, but yeah, they saw the dream catcher
Yeah, because it was on me.
because you tied it to your belt, didn't you?
Yep. Yep, I'm
as-
just gonna...
As this creature sees and sort of keeps its eye on you, but then moves back to the cliffside, and gives her like a nod to the commander clique.
Just gonna skip back over to the steps. And then I'm gonna bow to them all again. And just not say anything.
Could have been quite troublesome there. But good that you returned those items, Clark.
Okay. And as you sort of stand there talking, a loud rumbling starts to interrupt your conversations as you're preparing to depart. As the foundations of the island beneath you begin to shake, causing floating debris and rock to like waver as part of the ruins just start to come crumbling down around you. For anybody, actually, it's going to be all of you. Can you all give me a dexterity saving throw, please, as this happens and large bits of debris starts to fall?
19.
Great rolls.
Oh.
You might just jinxed us then.
Yeah.
Rolls too soon.
And so sort of Sage, as you're coming back, this is happening from within the structure, and yeah, you're just hit on the shoulder by a falling bit of debris. And you take 1 point of damage. Just roll a 1 on that. But Cathbad, as you sort of look back and you see this happen to Sage, another bit seems to crumble and then just land, miraculously missing everyone else, but also just falls and hits you. And this one actually cracks you on the side of the head. Fortunately not too big, but enough to like you noticeably feel it, and rolled a 4 on that one, so you took 4 points of damage.
Cool.
Like, genuine, man, it just, that's the
I
rolls.
I was just expecting it. That's fine.
Yeah, and as this starts to happen, a strange mist and cloud seems to fold over the edge of the island as the skies suddenly begin to darken, and the Aarakocra begin to panic.
They're coming, Clark! Prepare yourselves, Clark!
As the wind then suddenly starts to howl, and lightning begins to fill the skies as bolts of lightning strike the braziers at the entrance of the ruins and send flames roaring into the sky.
Yeah.
Huh?
Should we
And-
get inside the castle?
Giants, Clark!
As they point towards the place that you sort of walked up to this ruins behind you, and in this moment, as the Aarakocra, and I'll give you all just an opportunity to quickly position yourselves, begin to take to the skies. As a number of large creatures appear before you.
Trent will take to the skies as well.
Boy.
So are they gonna pick us up if they're flying away, or
No,
They-
they've just all scuttled
they
into the
have
sky.
just gone? Okay,
Abandoned us.
great.
I'm
I'm okay here, I think.
I'm just gonna shout out, "Well, thanks!" into the sky. As all this is going on.
But obviously, as this happened, the brazier that lit up and was struck by lightning, one of the Aarakocra warriors were on there. And as that happens... takes 15 points of fire damage as starts to, just blows it like 5 feet away as it falls prone to the ground.
Brent, can you like sweet talk these as well to be on our side?
I don't think we're gonna get that joy. Let's focus them down one at a time. Maybe I'll try and
Yeah.
do something else to the big
Have
one.
you ever been to a holy spot where this has happened before, though? Right?
It seems every holy spot we go to is amateurs. Now,
Oh,
let's
good point. Yeah.
go.
And what you see are 3 large giants. They all seem to be imposing and powerful figures. Their skins a pale bluish tint, but 2 of the giants appear to be wearing what looks like, I don't know, natural armor woven of clouds and vines and leaves, almost naturistic in a way, brandishing large morning stars. But there is one that stands more commanding and colossal than the rest, and is at least 30 feet tall. And yeah, this creature, so this is the one that I'm talking about here, this giant down at the bottom here, just seems to have this large imposing physique. I mean, it's a giant, a long flowing beard, but it's holding a large greatsword which seems to be crackling with an electric charge, and you can see that he's wearing sort of scale mail, but also seems to be conjuring the power of lightning within his other hand. And just to put it into perspective, this great sword, as this giant is like 30 feet, comes above its waist as it holds it. So this sword is at least 15 feet.
Yeah. Don't think we're getting out
As-
of this one.
Can you all roll initiative, please? Woo! I'm just going to put the thing up.
Lovak.
And don't forget to
put-
click your characters.
And Lovak's got that lightning bolt
1d8.
thing I put on as gift of alacrity.
Yeah, for a 1d8. If he
Nice.
decided to put his on the same time as me, which I assume he did.
Yeah, I was actually going to cast that.
Yeah, yeah.
Good call.
I just assume we try and do the run at the same time every day, isn't it? Fucking damn.
Oh, I forgot to do the click. Sorry.
Okay.
So really bad roll to start.
Oh, I like
How
that.
much does gift of
Oh.
alacrity give me again?
A 1d8.
1d8, cheers.
So obviously I just roll a 1d8 in the chat and then just alt to my initiative.
24.
Whoosh.
Yeah, some pretty bad initiative rolls from them there. So it's a good start for you. I am going to group.
I forgot to click the character, so can you pop me into the turn order when you have a sec as well, please, Mike?
Yep.
And then is Sophia in there?
Oh.
Nice.
No, I'm not in the turn order.
Okay, so I shall add Sage and Cathbad to the turn order. If you just manually enter your scores
thank you.
in, please. And I will also, for the ones that you've met, I will put their nameplates visible so you can see.
Cleek and Clack.
So Cleek is the commander that you spoke to. Clek.
I did not spell it the same way you did.
And Clek is the slightly more agitated one. And I shall bring the turn order up here so people can see.
Oh. No way that I was the second highest initiative with 13, surely. Oh no.
No, that's been sorted yet.
Order, yeah, I was thinking no.
So, is everybody on there? On the turn order? I am going
Think
to
so.
take the Ara Kokra warriors as a group, like we did with the Pixies before. So. Okay. So music is on. Let's hit the battlefield. So, yes, these large giants have just appeared, and Lovak, you are top of the turn order as these fires around you almost like blind you a little bit as the searing heat you can feel as, I don't know, some fuel that existed within these braziers didn't seem to have dissipated with time, and as soon as the lightning struck, seemed to send them exploding into big plumes of fire.
I see. Right in saying the one at the back looks like the harder one. The boss.
The more imposing one, yes.
He's a big softy, really.
Shit, they're far away.
Yeah.
Don't
They're
worry.
so big that they look really big far away.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this some sort of high ground over them, do you think? Over here?
You are on higher
Like that?
ground, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here towards this brazier in between Clek and Grizz. I could go down, but don't think everyone could make it with me, so I'm just gonna hang back and just fire off a puny arrow, see what that does to this fella.
Lex not in the turn order either, is he?
Yeah, Clek.
27 to hit.
The names are probably not coming through. Clek is in the turn order though, and I'm doing the rest
Okay.
as a group.
Cool. No worries. Right.
So I think all of the Arakok are in. 27 does hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, it's Cleek that's not in the turn order, but Clack is.
Here we go. Just a 7 piercing.
So yeah, as this arrow flies through the air, very hard to miss this giant creature as you just manage to fly the arrow and it just catches him in the giant bulging quad that you can see in his leg, but just seems to grab it and snap it, but takes 7 points of damage.
I am right though. Like Kleck, the green one isn't in the turn order, right?
Yeah, that's Cleek.
Cleek, okay.
Cleek's the red one, isn't he?
No, that's
Yeah.
a click.
Right, this is too confusing.
Oh no.
This one's Clack, definitely.
No,
This one's Clack because I can see his
No.
name on it.
that one's Cleek,
That's
the red
Cleek.
one.
Cleek's over here.
Clicks
Clack.
the green
Cleek.
one.
Cleek
Kleck's
is
the one
green
that's not in the turn order.
Yeah.
Ah, no. I hate you guys.
You're right. Sorry.
Cool.
That's alright
I'm
then.
just gonna duck down and hide, take some cover if possible. And that's my turn. I'm gonna hand crossbow.
And the rest to go on Clegg. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, next up is Cleek. So, as all the Aarakocra have taken to the sky, Cleek is how far away? 60 feet, 90 feet, 90 feet. Okay, so Cleek seems to fly 30 or so meters ahead of him. Yeah, to around there. And as he does so, seems to be gaining pace as his wings furl back, starts to dart with his spear out and flies straight in towards the cloud, this giant here, and strikes with this dive attack. And as he does it, he charges in with his lance, and a 26 hits, and does that plus that. Does 29 points of damage as he drives the spear into the side of this giant, and it takes 29 points of damage. And as the spear sort of drives in, he bursts out a rallying sort of call.
Clark! Warriors of Clark! Fight! Kill these creatures of evil Vangmar! Vanquish them and send them back to the depths of this plane!
And it seems to rally the rest of them around you in. I'd actually consider you all allies in this moment, and as he does that, if you're in 30 feet, nobody's in 30 feet, so it doesn't matter. You felt the aura come from him though, and you see him just sort of get straight into the action without fear. And that's Cleek's turn. Sage. Oh, you first.
Okay. Ooh.
First time on the initiative order.
I know. Okay. So in Lovak's turn, which one was hit? Sorry, because I think I missed the thing. Was it
The giant one, the giant one.
It was the one on the back. Okay, that's fine. Right.
Oh no, I don't think I could reach the giant one at the back. It was the one on the left.
Yeah, I thought it was
One on the
this
left. Okay.
Oh, was it? So sorry, what did you do damage-wise?
7.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I took 7 off the wrong one then. Sorry, yeah, so the one on the left.
Okay. Right, 1 second. Let me just make sure I can do this. I think I can stay stood where I am. Let's just say there. Okay. So I'm gonna stay where I am. But I'm gonna raise both my hands up, and all of a sudden, the area around these two at the back. Oops. Where from? From. Sorry, I got the sweet spot before and now I've lost it. Okay, so in a 20-foot radius around these two at the back, you just see this big pool of darkness spread out, and like all of these whispers just start, and it's just a bit creepy and chaotic in all of this area. As I cast Hunger of Creydor. So, so any at the start of their turn, they take 2d6 damage. So if I cast that now, so I should be able to cast it at a range of 150 feet, and the area is 20 foot. Which
is
should
it area 20 foot or radius 20 foot? So is it diameter or?
Oh, it says area. I don't know what area.
Okay.
Wait, would that be?
It's quite
You can
specific, so
ping the spell into the chat, Soph, and then we can see the rules of it. I think if you just click on.
No, didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Display in BTT.
Can't seem to click that shape I just drawn.
It's just radius.
So it's a sphere. Oh,
Radius, yeah.
yeah, 20-foot radius sphere.
That's a good spell, that, isn't it?
So radius, so it's 40 diameter then, so it's
Yeah.
40 by 40 circle. Okay.
What's the circumference, though?
Pi. Oh no, wait.
Pi r squared, isn't it? I think. Yeah, I don't know.
So I think it's that size. I will move it now.
Okay.
Because this map is pretty big.
So I don't want to get Cleek in there, but just like,
Why
will
doesn't
it
let me-
get both of them?
Yeah,
I
it should
think it
do.
will if it goes like southwest, like 10 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not letting me
Range-wise isn't
move
an
the
issue,
shape.
but
I'm not. Yeah, I can't move the shape. That's so annoying. I don't know why I can't move the shape. It's not actually letting me click it. So I'm gonna remove it. But okay, so appreciating that you put it in a spot that gives them both. Oh, it's not even deleted now, so they'll stay there for the moment. But
so I'll walk into it.
but yeah, it covers both of them. And just so you know, obviously the size of these tokens were done obviously for effect as well because they're giants. But the storm giant down here, where you see his left foot and right foot, it's a 3x3 square, so that's the squares that he occupies. And then there is a 3x3 for these other ones as well, so literally go to the square from the middle of their head, and then obviously one every direction, and that's the 9 squares for the other giant.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's right. That gets both of them then, if we just imagine it's a couple of squares down.
Yeah, it gets them both. Yeah, so
Yeah,
really
cool.
good spell. So as that happens, this sphere of blackness and cold appears, and these soft whispers and noises start to consume the space around them, and fabric of space.
I don't like the bit at the bottom where it says about milky otherworldly tentacles.
I know, it's horrible, isn't it? Never thought I'd see some tentacles described as milky.
Okay, so nothing happens to them right now, but if they start or end their turn, they take damage.
Yeah, that's when it does.
Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
I'm probably gonna just back up a little bit. Where do I want to back up to? I'm just gonna go a little bit further. Oh wait, what's my distance? Oh god, you can tell this is my first start. I don't even know how far I can go. We got 30 feet. Okay, I'm just gonna veer 30 feet over to the side, just so I can get out of the way of like the middle of the stairs, just so I can keep that spell like going. And yeah, that's it for now.
Okay, great start. Exciting. Okay, Cathbad.
I'm going to put you on the spot here, Mike, as well. So Cathbad's gonna, see Sage sort of heading up towards that rock, and I think I'm gonna do similar. Let me just double check my ranges. Yeah, I should be fine. Cool. So I'm going to run up to the side of the rock here. So I'm clicking on Grizz. Sorry, Grizz. I'm going to cast Conjure Elemental, which I don't think I've done yet. I've conjured Woodland Beings, but this is the next one. This isn't the one you told me not to use, by the way. So I'd like to conjure an Air Elemental. So basically, if I pop it in the chat, it's got an 90-foot range.
An air elemental, yeah.
Yep.
I do have one of them.
And it's it fills a 10-foot cube. So it where is it?
Okay.
So it's going to be another character at which I roll initiative to, and it basically, I control it.
Yeah, no worries, man. Let me just get it onto here for you.
And I think it's... Where does it say it? I thought it said something... Oh yeah, here we go. An elemental challenge rating 5. So yeah, I'd like it to be the actual full air elemental.
So it's a... What size did you say?
A 10-foot cube, so it's just it's in a 10-foot square. And if you can just give me control of it, I pop it in. Nice.
Controlled by Cathbad. There you go.
Thanks. I'm just gonna double check my range again, just so I can put it down. Okay, so I'm 80 feet away from there, so it can go anywhere.
So where's it? Oh, you got control now.
Yeah,
when you get a
I'll
chance,
pop
can
it.
you just put the AC and health?
Yeah, I will do. Yeah. And can I have it in the turn order as well? I'll roll some initiative.
Yeah, if you click here and add initiative, it's fine.
Where is the initiative? Not coming through yet, is it?
There you go.
12.
Does it start its initiative in this turn order?
I think so. I'm not sure though.
It does.
Yeah, it doesn't say otherwise, does it? It just says roll initiative, which has its own turns.
All good.
Cool. I'm actually just gonna plant it just a little bit out further out of range, and then I'll put the stat block in, and then that's the end of Cathbad's turn. Thanks.
Cool. So Cathbad, Drent, you're up.
Okay, just so I know, because Under Radar stops your ability to see, but because the ring is further back, will I be able to see part of this one? Because obviously the actual ring is 10 feet southwest, right?
Yeah, it's
Will I be able to see half of it?
obscuring the other one more than this front one.
Yeah.
You can see it's like arm or something maybe.
Yeah, because it will be slightly down. So you'll see half of this creature out of there. So it's got like half cover.
Okay. So Trent is going to fly. Grab the dragon first. It's about here, I think. Yeah, got 60 feet, so a little bit more. Okay, I'm right around here. Let's just double check that's not cheating. Oh, massively. I'll fly to there.
It's a really, really big map.
Yeah.
It's deceivingly bigger than it looks.
I'll fly to there. And what's my distance then from here to there? 40 feet. I will fire my hand crossbow. Double checking it's got range. It's the disadvantage though because it's over my normal range. Disadvantage. Roll. Oh bugger. I did it on my thing. I got a 13, so I'm assuming I miss.
A 13.
Yeah, I rolled it and I rolled in D&D Beyond, but not Roll20, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately that misses.
Yep. And that will end my turn for now.
Yeah, the arrow.
I'm like
just
30
goes
foot
straight
up in
over.
the air as well. That's okay.
You're 30 feet in the air. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Next up is the air elemental.
Oh, right, already. Sorry, I was just looking through the air elemental's abilities. Okay, let's see what this air elemental can do. So it has the ability to enter a hostile creature's own space, so it can like go through it. It's basically just air. So Cathbad's going to call out and just call out for a whirlwind attack now. So the air elemental is going to sort of run towards the giant that's in front of it and do a whirlwind, which basically means that is it going to put the whole spell in? Let me just
Strength
see.
save throw, right?
It's a strength save of 13, yeah.
Okay, strength. Oof.
Yeah.
Okay. 15.
Okay, so it passes, which means it's just going to take half damage. Damage coming in now, 15. So, yeah, 8 damage.
Okay, so anything else with that? Because I know that's quite a beefy spell. So
Yeah, no, I can't do anything else if I choose that attack, and then I've got to roll a 4 up next turn to recharge that one.
cool. So
So yeah,
takes 8 points of damage then.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Next up is this giant on the right hand side, and it turns around and sort of again grabs the spear and just pulls it out and flings it to the ground, as it then looks towards Cleek and just grabs him with his fist and attempts to push him back and throw him into the skies beyond. And as he did this, Click needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Doesn't he take damage first as well, though, Mike?
Yeah, he'll take.
Yes, he does. Sorry. So let's do the
2d6.
Hadar first. So
Just in case. Yeah, no,
starting takes
kills him.
2d6. GM roll 2d6.
If we're really lucky, it might kill him. I was thinking.
Yeah, it takes 7 points of cold damage from these tentacles that start to grip around and sort of chill the air around him. Actually, sorry, the acid damage is from the tentacles. So yeah, just the cold air around takes Yeah, 7 points of damage. So I will remove that. As he then attempts to, fling Cleek into the air, and Cleek fails. And he throws Cleek towards Drent. And Cleek just ends up being caught off guard. And let's just see. I've got more than enough distance here. So when this happens, Drent, can you give me either a dexterity saving throw or something that you're going to try and counter this?
11.
Okay.
Did Fang get one as well? You know, because I'll also just catch him in his mouth, right?
Yeah, if you could roll 2, that's a good point. Thank you.
Okay. I do have his stat block up. So maybe this works?
So yeah, Cleek manages to just narrowly avoid you, but catches Fang on his left wing, and it just sends Fang into a sort of stumble, and you impact the ground. But I'll leave it at that. So you've just fallen 30 feet from the sky.
Okay. Do we
but
take any
you-
damage?
You take 1 point of damage as you
Okay.
just manage to balance yourself out as you hit the ground. But then Cleek comes crashing down into the ground as well, and takes 2 points of damage. So luckily it wasn't too bad for Cleek there. I think it could have been a lot worse. I'll check that in the break, but that is it. I don't think it has any. No, that's it. As we move on to Kleck's turn. So Kleck, how far away is-
It'll, because it's still in the,
Yeah.
say what? Because it's
Void.
still in the radius. It needs to
Oh, sorry.
succeed a dex throw, or
Sorry.
take 2d6
Yeah.
acid damage.
I
gotta dodge
just
them
realised
tentacles.
I didn't use his movement, so sorry.
Milk damage.
Good reminder.
Slip out of those milky tentacles.
So yeah, he does start to move up towards the group. So
Deary me.
yeah, so he actually encroaches Fang and Drent's space. I will just move Cleek to the side there. So as I mentioned, follow the head through, and that's the middle square. So he is now within. He needs to move there, but now is in range of both of you. And that's the end of his turn as Kleck comes up and sees this happen, and Kleck does a similar action to what Cleek did earlier, and he just moves into the sky and then darts down towards this giant, but smartly strikes in the back area as he sees the rest of you the other side of him. So in this movement you can tell that they've got quite a bit of combat experience, as he strikes in with his lance. And deals 28 points of damage.
Good thing we didn't start fighting these bad boys.
And that is the end of his turn.
Did he say bird boys or bad boys then, Casper? Both, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, so we've got 4 others, no, 6 others, sorry, that I'm going to do in one go, because they're not commanders, so they are all going to throw sky lances or lances at their respective nearest target. So 3 over onto this giant on the left hand side. Is that whirlwind having any effect still, Cathbad?
No, it's just a one-shot kind of thing.
Okay, so I'm going to do 2 groups here, the left group and the right group, but they're going to roll the same thing. So I'm going to roll to hit 2 groups. Oh no, the left one misses and the right one hits with a 21. Amazing. So the right group deal, as 3 of these lances come from this right hand side from these creatures, from these Aarakocra. So this one jumps up onto here as well to get a better vantage point. Would he have had enough movement for it? Yeah, he would have, because he had to use half of it because he was prone from the singe that he got. They deal 30 points of damage as 3 lances strike into this giant, and you can see this giant's like as it tries to just grip them away. And the other ones miss on the left hand side, but I will just take the opportunity for them to move up for a better vantage point. So 2 of them move up here, lances in hand. Kleck stays where he is. So Grizz, you're up.
Okay, so I am going to use a key point, step of the wind to bonus action dash. And I am going to, with that now, because I've got 50 feet of movement, so I've got 100 feet of movement, so I can make it down to here. And that puts me in position against this giant here. And I take it I get advantage because I'm opposite the air elemental.
The air elemental's inside. Does it have to move out after it's done its ability?
No, because it's just like a passive ability it has. It can stop through in a creature's space. So it says the elemental can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. It can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing. So yeah, it's just like a passive ability.
So this is like wind going around this creature. So I'll give you advantage because it's enough to distract the creature. So I won't be harsh there. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Really appreciate that, because I can't now activate Boar's Light this turn, so I need all the help I can get. So yeah, I'm just going to attack with Boar's Light, but without activating it. So I'm going to try the first attempt. So I'll roll again for my second for the advantage. Okay, so 2 12s in a row, so I'm just going to assume that misses.
12 misses, yes.
Okay, so second attack attempt. 24, yeah. Okay, I'll roll just in case I get a crit. Hey, good. Get them all out there. So 24 to hit, right? And then, yeah, so it's just going to be the normal damage without all the extra gubbins on there. So it's going to be 8 points of damage.
Okay. So yes. So as you strike in, takes 8 points of damage as you now see this towering, imposing giant in front of you. As This one is at least 25 feet, 30 feet, almost. And yeah, you just seem to slash at its legs and manage to catch some skin.
Yeah, so I slash his calves, and then I hold my sword in hand, ready to activate it next turn, so I can do more damage, and that's me done.
Nice. So with that, we'll start with this giant who's going to take, first off, 2d6 of cold damage. 2 high rolls, so takes 11 points, almost max damage from that there. This sort of chill as it goes, as it brushes it off and just starts pounding the ground as he moves forward. It hasn't got a slowing effect or anything, is it? Like difficult terrain.
It is difficult terrain. I did say that. Yeah.
Difficult terrain and it's just
And
blinded if they're in there.
And milky tentacles as well.
Yeah.
That's fine. So, noticing this, the creature moves around.
How big's a tree
And-
bag?
He just smashes past it. The actual tree starts to like fall over as this creature just tumbles to the side of it, and looks towards the group. Seems to scour the battlefield as you start to see this crackling beam of lightning start to come from the sky and form into almost like an electrical bolt in his hand, and just throws it across the battlefield. And see where this lands. Right, can everybody within that point there, 10 feet, so that's Sage, Cathbad, the one on the very highest perch of that rock isn't hit, but these two are as well. Can you all roll me dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh, this is bad. So this will break concentration spells if we're hurt, won't it?
You get to make a con save against it.
So Sage is a 19 and Cathbad is an 11. If you failed 17.
Yep.
So I'm gonna roll for the 2 warriors as well. Both failed. You take 45 points of damage.
Ouch.
Oof.
And if you succeeded, Sage, you take 22 points of damage.
Arsehole, that's fine.
So as we're both casting concentration spells, then is it a Constitution save?
Yeah.
Except for you, I think it's based on half the damage, right?
Yeah, it's half the damage of that you take, or 10, whichever one is higher.
So half the damage is 22 for Cathbad.
Oh, so I need a 20, basically. I need a nat 20
And
here.
basically, Sage, for the
It's
Haydar, you
11,
need to
right?
roll 11 or more.
Great.
Constitution saving throw.
No.
So, Cathbad, unfortunately, you lose your concentration as this
My air
lightning
elemental.
spark just ripples and explodes throughout the ground around you.
Lovak's having to do a PC restart, by the way, Mike.
Cool, no worries. Well, we're going to go into a break now. I've just finished in the initiative order. So,
I'll wait.
unfortunately...
Oh, sorry. I thought you'd started. Sorry, I wouldn't have spoken for you, Lovak, if I'd known.
Can you, Cathbad and Sage, remove the health from your health bars as well? So, Cathbad 45 and 22 for you.
Oh,
so,
I have done it in thing, but it's not pulling.
Oh yeah, it doesn't come through on. You need to do them separately. Yeah. So yeah, you both take damage. As we discussed. And
you
yes.
can delete my air elemental as well, right?
Okay.
New spell blues, isn't it? Because that's like a super cool spell.
I mean, got more slots.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and that's the end of its turn. So, as you both do that, the last turn then is on this giant. The elemental's gone. So yeah, it just turns around and looks at Grizz. And tries to grab you by your head to like fling you across the battlefield. And can you give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Okay. 23.
23 succeeds. So as this happens, that's it. Nothing happens to you because you manage to evade as it's trying to like grab you. You just cunningly like dodge in its hand, as you seem to be a little bit more dexterous than it is able to handle. And that is the end of its turn. Ooh, actually.
Fixed it.
Oh, you're
Hey.
back. I'm just thinking. I will have a look at that in the break, actually. Oh no, it is. It does have something else. Sorry. So as a no, it's not going to do it. It's going to stay with Grizz. That's it. So it stays where he is, and we're back to the top of the turn order. So we'll take a quick break there. Appreciate we went a little bit over midpoint there. Wanted to get the first turn order out of the way. But yes, we shall take a quick break. Meet back at 10 past, if that's okay with everyone. And then we'll finish the second half of the session. And for everyone at home, we'll rejoin our adventures as we enter the second round of combat against these giants. Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, so we've just taken our mid-session break and we rejoin our adventurers as, yes, they're on this floating island in the plane of air. They've met some eagle-like, muscular bird-like creatures, and throughout the course of the conversation, some giants arrived onto the scene, plowed the land in cloud and lightning, and yeah, we find our adventurers embroiled in a battle with a storm giant and cloud giants, which I know I haven't described that to you, but hopefully that was what you got out from it. But yeah, we'll come back to the battlefield as we come back to the top of the turn order with Lovak.
Oh crap! Should be thinking about this.
You had 10 minutes, Chris. Come on.
I think I settled on. Am I able to like traverse this terrain? Is that cool? I now have a mobile feat, and something in there says like difficult terrain doesn't slow me down or anything like that.
Okay, so you're looking over a 20-foot cliff. So I will say yes, providing you get, if you want to do it, an acrobatics or athletics, however you decide to do it, or strength if you're grabbing onto something, onto the rocks by there, if you do want to get successfully, and I'll let you propel your
Okay.
pace from that jump if you succeed, but if not, you'll take half your movement. If that helps
Okay.
you to make a decision.
I'm pretty much stuffed if I don't get down there, to be honest. So I'm going to do it. I think the risk is worth taking. So I'll quick step down using, where is it, acrobatics? Oh, I changed my mind, sorry. Athletics.
Character sheets.
Oh, it didn't even matter.
How do you want to get in his face, bruh?
Awesome. Well, I want to get 10 feet away. But yeah, I'll.
Well, that is like right in his face. You need to get right under him to get to his face.
In this case, yeah. As I saw, Grizz head down onto this geese down here, my mind's made up, and I'm just gonna peg it down, stepping over all cragged rocks, jump down, and kind of get to here, which should be 10 feet away.
Do you know what? For a crit, I know it's only a sort of check, but I'd give you the option to embellish that a little bit more if you like, where, I don't know, the momentum propels you through the air as you come down onto his head if you want, and still land 10 feet away. It seems worthy of the roll.
Okay. I got to land as well, so I'll land 10 feet away. So cool. I'll do that then, and as I pull out Sun Fury and do like downward stabbing action, hopefully into his skull. Let's see what happens. Oh, do I get advantage? So hopefully I'll be.
You do get advantage for Grizz,
shit.
yes.
Cool. And therefore sneak attack too.
And just so you know, level 10, you're in
Ooh,
tactician
16.
mode now. So this is like extreme battlefield,
That's
Gotta
fair.
think tactically. But yes, 16 hits.
Sweet. Oh, fuck. Alright. So we got 10 piercing damage, 3 radiant damage, and 14 sneak attack damage.
Nice.
27 points of
Please.
damage as, you sort of bounce off this rock with your momentum, fly through the sky like, I don't know, an anime type pow scene, and just, slice down through the side of this giant's head as you then sort of roll off these giant biceps, which not much bigger than your torso, to be fair. And you roll down 10 feet away from this giant.
As I'm on my way down, I will also stab with a short sword of wounding. And again, it's advantage, hopefully. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Cool. So that would
13.
be.
Did you use your bonus action to move that distance, or no?
Nope.
Wow, that's amazing.
I
that
got the
from that
mobile
feat?
feet.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
50 feet now I can move.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I don't think I get my proficiency, so it's 13 minus 4, which would be 9.
Yeah, so it takes an additional 9 points of damage, which not too bad, to be fair. Still 36 points total damage.
Cool. I land there if that's alright. So I'm opposite
Yeah.
Chris.
Amazing.
That is me.
Okay. So Cleek is up next, and he is prone, so uses half of his movement to get up. And clack! Just brushes himself off as just starts to rage out in a disciplined manner. tactically looking for a weakness as he makes several attacks with his beak and his talons. So there's one with the beak and two with the talons. And rolls 2 natural ones for the first 2 hits, as it just is disorientated, and as he focuses on his discipline, just realizes his mind isn't in control, and just manages to peck his own arm, which got in the way. And then as he goes in to swipe with his claw, Drent, I don't actually think you're within 5 feet. Just manages to miss and catch himself in the leg as well, and gouges a bit of blood down himself. But then shakes himself off and gets up off the floor and swings up with his other talons and does manage to catch the leg of the giant. But in doing so, he does 12 points of damage to the giant. And 7 points of damage to himself. But as he shakes himself off, he pumps out his chest, refocuses his mind, and again gives a rallying cry to everyone nearby within 30 feet. This includes any of you within 30 feet as well.
Warriors! We will take down these giants!
And yes, all of you within 30 feet just see him shake himself off, and it's more of his actions than his words. As he perseveres through, you all gain advantage on your next attack rolls or saving throw.
Are any of us
Nice.
within 30? Is it? Oh,
So Drent,
Drent.
yeah. Okay.
And my dragon.
yeah, just Drent and the dragon, and Kleck.
Have you told your dragon about how many other dragons you've killed yet, Drent?
Not yet.
That's going to be a difficult conversation.
It wasn't his mother.
Sage.
Read you present for that.
Sage, you out.
You're on mute.
Sorry?
You're on mute again.
So I don't know why I didn't mute me then. I did
I
press
can hear you
it,
talking
but-
in the other room, but then
Oh,
you're
okay,
not doing
hi.
headphones.
Okay. So, don't know how much good this is gonna do. Can only move 30 feet, can't I? So it's not that far.
You can action dash, but it would take your action.
Yeah, that's
So-
fine. I don't want to bother doing that. Oh. So I'm gonna move. Oh, I'm just gonna use my full 30. I think. I'll go back over here. There. So I'm gonna come out from the cover of the rock, and you gradually just see all of the color fully drain from like my skin. So the like sun-kissed skin, like golden hair, it all just turns monochrome, pale grays, looks a little bit cracked, and like gradually I just start to not quite look okay. You hear some like bone cracking in my back, and a couple of these like weird spindly little wings come out. Can't use them for flying. They're very tattered and worn and old. And my eyes just go black. So I've used Form of Dread, and that will give me 10, a 1d10 plus 10 additional temporary hit points.
1d10 plus 10.
Yeah, so it's yeah. So because I'm a level 10, it's 1d10 plus 10.
I think the cat's out of the bag now on your class.
Oh yeah.
Which means I can actually change the overlay. I was saving it until the reveal.
I thought first combat would be a good way to do it by just.
I wouldn't have noticed unless you'd said that, Mike. You know, I would have.
Okay, so I just do. Is that how I do it? Is that alright for my? Okay.
So
So that's 17.
Plus 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 10, so 17
Okay.
extra hit points.
Yeah, so I've got 17
Amazing.
temp hit points.
So on your character in roll 20, if you put that in the red box 17 rather than add it to your health, and then you take the red box away first and then the green box. That work?
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Right.
Did that work? Okay, I'll sort that in a second. Okay, so I'm now a bit of a creepy, half-dead looking creature,
Nice.
just stood on the edge of the hill. And I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast on this guy here.
Yeah.
So where's that?
Is that an 11?
Yes.
Okay. Unfortunately, as the sort of, I don't know, the action of you forming into this other version of yourself, which super cool by the way you described it, you shoot these eldritch blasts through the sky, and in fact you probably have more than one, right?
Yeah, I should
Yeah, it should be 2.
Cool. So the first one you shoot just misses, as I don't know, you still feel the creaking of your bones and structure as it just flies past the giant's head.
Okay. Sorry, I thought it said it sent 2, but it hadn't actually sent 2.
Oh, it's a crit.
all I
Great.
get.
Nice.
So for your benefit, crit rules is the full damage dice. So for Eldritch Blast, looking at it, it's a 1d10. So whatever you roll, plus roll the 10 on, give the 10 on top of it as the 1d10 dice.
Okay.
And then anything else that's on top of that, all get maximum dice as well.
Okay, cool. So how much will that be?
So you
Will that be
rolled-
2? What?
9 was it?
So it's in 19, yeah.
So you rolled a 5. Yeah, because it's the plus 4. Oh no, so plus 4. So it's the 9 plus the 10, so 19. What's the force?
That's just the auto crit. Yeah, that's what I was trying to work out. Yeah.
Yeah. So 19 points of damage.
Cool. Awesome. As well, because I'm in Form of Dread and I've hit him. Wait. Yeah, when you hit a creature with an attack roll, so would that count as an attack roll, or does it have to be? Okay, that's fine. It has to make a Wisdom saving throw, and if it fails, then it's frightened of me until my next turn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It rolled an 18. What did it have to roll?
What does it say? Let me find it. Sorry, I've got so many things on this blooming character
All
sheet.
good.
Oh,
No rush.
16.
16. 16. It has
Lucky.
pretty good wisdom.
Yeah. I figured that then. Oh, damn it. Okay, no worries. Cool. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do now.
Whoa. Pulling
That was a
out
good
all
turn.
of the things.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hunger of Hadar, and turning yourself into a dread form and Orchard Blast and shit. Nice.
Still holding back. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they needed you a long time ago, so.
Depends how the rolls go. It could be completely useless. It could all just be for show, so.
Nice, good turn. So, over to Cathbad.
Yeah, I'm thinking about what you said about tactics, so I'm gonna get moving, I think. What I'd like to do is move. I take my normal move to here. I'm going to just check my range again, sorry. Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step. So I think I've got it as... I can't remember if it's one of my items, but I've basically... Oh no, sorry, it's one of my feats. I can use it once per long rest. So I'm going to use that as my bonus action. I'm just going to move an extra... oh, sorry, I didn't mean to put that in. An extra 30 feet. So let's just make sure I've done that right. Yeah, cool. I'm hoping I'm in range now. Yeah, cool. And then I'm going to sort of stare down that big giant that when my air elemental was, which I was quite proud of, is now gone. And in a bit of a rage, I'm going to just sort of cast Blight at the giant.
Oh. That's
So
a
it's
one.
the... No,
Can
I've
you
used
do that,
used
Colin?
this.
Oh,
What is
Two
that?
spells
Did
then.
you cast a spell already?
But one
Or
is
bonus
yeah, but one's...
Oh no, you did it before and you rolled really badly on the damage. Because that's a super powerful spell.
Oh shit! No, yeah, I can't do it because it's. I always get this one wrong, don't I? Because it was. I thought it was coming from my my ring, but it's not. It's coming as a feat.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. I'll ignore that in the chat there. Bollocks.
Why can't you do it, sorry?
2
'Cause
spells
I
of
used
it.
Misty Step, didn't I? As a Misty Step to get 30 extra feet of distance.
Which was your bonus action.
Yeah, but it's a spell.
This is not
So
part
Blight
of
is
the
also a
feat,
spell.
Sorry.
Yeah. What I'll do then is I'll wild shape at this point then. I was going to do that next. But I need the health buff, so yeah, I'll can I have the dinosaur please? The Allosaurus please, mate. So I'll transform into Allosaurus.
If I can find it. I love my image log. It's like pixies, turtles, bears, air elementals.
I just loved you asking, can I have the dinosaur, please?
Yeah.
It really amuses me.
Consonant please.
Yeah.
Can I find the dinosaur? Oh god, when did we last use the dinosaur?
Ah, it's been a little while, hasn't it?
Yes, going back to
Spider?
the classics now.
A wolf?
I want to see the giant turtle again.
Yeah.
Oh god. Can't even find it.
I think the set would be much good in this these conditions.
Cathosaurus Rex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know when you last used it, and I can't seem to find it. Got a polar bear. Oh, here we go. I'll look. I found it.
Yay.
Tiny T-Rex? How big is it?
Yeah, no.
Looks like a
it's
lizard. Looks like a gecko.
It's a large beast. Oh yeah,
It's,
I didn't even notice that.
I will slightly enlarge him. We'll ignore his tail, okay?
Yeah, what's a large beast then? Is it 10 by 10?
Yeah.
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 Okay, cool.
But I think it's funny though because you kind of do need to like ignore like the
Yeah.
extra lashings, otherwise it
The
look the same size
Bits
as a
that
human.
fall out of the boxes, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as everyone's sure where the central point is, it's all good.
Cool.
Maybe you should specify that he's had his tail cut off. For creation.
It goes back then, doesn't it?
Yeah. Does it? With dinosaurs? I
Throws
don't know.
him completely off balance though. It's not
Okay.
falling over.
So you're turning into it, yeah?
Yeah.
So I need to put you to that layer. I'll add you there, and then you now have control. There you go. You need to add obviously the health points and stuff.
Yeah. No worries. Thank you. So I used my bonus action to teleport over there. Then I've used my main action to transform. So yeah, I'm done now.
Okay. Brings us on to Drent. Sorry, I'll add you to the turn order as well. Call if you just.
Yeah, I was on 20. Let's get my stat block. Okay.
So Drent, yeah.
You know the Aarakocra? Are they like large creatures as well, then, or is like what square is collecting? Sorry.
They're actually medium, so sorry, that isn't great. Yeah, so just look at their bodies for the square, sorry.
Okay.
But they look larger than you. They're like larger than Lovac.
Okay. So
What?
could I?
No, I haven't.
go
There, you Luba.
there and not hit the Aarakocra, but still hit both of the giants.
Confirm yes, so you're hitting the 3 box and you'd hit both giants without hitting Click.
Okay. So bonus
hang on.
action.
Are you missing Click?
Attempting to.
Oh, does that touch the side of the box there?
I think it's fine.
No, you're fine. You're good. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to bonus action give the giant closest to me minus 1d10 on its next save by using up one of my bardic inspirations.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to blow on the mighty horn of Thor and do a earthly base. So they both need to make a dexterity saving throw of 18 with a minus 1d8 to the closest guy, please.
Okay, so the one closest to you doesn't even need it. Rolled a 9, and the one at the rear rolled a 25.
Oosh. And on a fail, they take full. On a save, they would take half. So it's 36
Oh, some
for the closest
great
one.
dice in there.
Yeah, and 18
Wow.
for the back one, I think. Yeah.
Oof. So minus 36. Minus 18, yeah, as this giant in front of you starts to like, as what actually confirm the damage for me?
Bludgeoning, I think. Yeah, I think you said it was bludgeoning.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just starts to like as it sort of takes his breath away. As you see him starting to flag quite a little bit.
Nice. And then all I have left then is multi-attack, 2 rend attacks for Fang. So I assume these get advantage because of clack.
Would.
So first attack.
First attack hits, second attack misses,
No,
but
sorry,
yeah.
sorry, so that's the
Oh, it's
advantage.
advantage, sorry.
Yeah. So the first one's 22. And then
Yeah,
the
hits,
second
so it
one
takes 7
is-
points of damage as Fang smashes in, and oh, great follow-up hit with 13 points of damage on the
Nice.
second roll.
And then because it's Fang and he has hit and run or whatever it's called, I'll find out the proper name for it now. He is going to fly up 30 feet again. Oh, do I have to stand up? Do I knock prone? Yeah, so he would just half his speed. Yeah, half his speed to stand up, and then 30 feet to fly, 30 feet up in the air.
Is that without provoking an opportunity attack?
Yeah. Sorry, that's the one he has. Yeah, it's flyby. Dragonelle doesn't provoke opportunity attack when it flies out of an enemy's reach.
So yeah, it dexterously gets off the ground and just whoosh, sweeps out of the giant's range after, causing some nasty strikes. As this giant really looks like it's flagging now.
Nice. That ends my turn.
And it's this giant that's up next. So, experiencing this, it takes the opportunity to look around and seems a little bit panicked, but starts to conjure up some clouds around it as suddenly it vanishes. And reappears behind Sage.
Ooh.
It misty stepped away. So it's used that as a
Copy
bonus
me.
action. Yeah. And it then what does it want to do here? In a fit of rage, strikes down twice with a morning star.
Oh.
Crunchy.
First hits for 22.
I still barbs that.
What a spell.
Sure.
Gives him disadvantage on the attack.
That's a reaction, right?
Yeah. Make sure I take up the spell slot. And then to go with it, then I give advantage to. I think it has to be someone at a certain distance. See within range of 60 feet then. So.
Is Cathbad in range?
Yes, go on. I'll pick Cathbad. If he's in range, I'll just double check now.
I'm just thinking because everyone else looks pretty far away at this stage, but
He is in range, so I'll give
Just-
Cathbad advantage on his next attack.
Thank you.
So
I
whatever it is.
Amazing.
might need it for my normal dinosaur accuracy.
So
Attack
you
roll, ability check, or saving throw.
silvery barbs the first attack.
Yeah.
So at disadvantage, rolled a 28 on the second attack.
Okay.
So hits.
Oh dear.
Unfortunately, and you take 25 points of damage as the Morning Star just crushes you with the pure force of this rage. Just crushes your shoulder almost down to the ground as you really feel this hit.
Oh.
And it does, as it lifts it up, you see, as you look back, another swing come down towards you as you already look like you're flagging. And
Good thing you had those 10 HP, right?
it rolled a natural 20 and a natural 1 on its
Oh.
Oh, sorry, the second one doesn't even count because it's not a disadvantage, is it? So sorry, yeah, the first one crits.
Oof.
Oh. Okay. Tell me how much total, and
Have you got another character ready yet?
not yet. Go on, Mike, do it. Just tell me what's the damage.
So you take 23 from the hit.
Okay. So got rid of 17, and then
And you take an additional.
another 6. So that'll be 34. Okay.
So you take 23 from the hit, and you take 24
You're
from
fine.
the crit.
So is that everything altogether?
It's 23 and 24, so yes, what, 47?
Okay, cool. 10 left.
And
Minus
how much
scratch.
did you take off the first one as well? Because you just took a hell of a...
Oh, was that just the second one?
No, off the first hit that hit you, wasn't it?
That was mainly
first-
the temp HP, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was just like, I probably would have knocked the rest of us out.
So what was the total damage from both attacks then, Mike? Was it 40?
I didn't do the damage for the first attack, did I? So sorry, that was the damage for the second attack. Because the
Okay.
28.
I thought you said.
Oh,
I thought
no,
you said it was
one-
22 damage for the first one. I thought you said that. Hits for 22. You said.
No,
Have
So
I
the
misunderstood?
attack
Oh right, okay.
Which one was
no,
the
that
crit?
was the attack
First or
roll. I
second?
didn't do the I didn't do the damage. Sorry. So.
Right, okay, yeah.
Oh.
Hold your breath.
But
One.
it was 21, so it wasn't far off the 22 anyway. So we took 21 from the first hit,
Right.
and then 47 from the second hit.
Right. So that has drained my health. 1 second. So, okay, so because I'm in Form of Dread, I get the benefits of Necrotic Husk, which is a 10th level feature, thank god. So, when you be reduced to 0 hit points, you can use your reaction to drop to 1 hit point instead, cause my body to erupt with deathly energy. Each creature of my choice
Awesome.
within 33 takes necrotic damage equal to 2d10 plus 10. But I gain a level of
Wow.
exhaustion.
Revenge.
Wow, that is amazing.
Gee.
And I was just thinking, because you didn't use a reaction earlier, you used a bonus action, didn't you? So
Yep.
amazing.
So I'm at 1 health. For now. And then
now he has to take 2d10 damage, yeah?
2d10 plus 10.
Plus your 2d10. Oh god. Okay, I'm
Can't
gonna
we
open
kill
all
him?
this.
Take him out.
Oh, hang on, is that so? That's 1 plus 7 plus 10. Takes 18 points of damage. The giant. I can't do it. Tell me how he dies.
Oh wow.
So as he lands the second hit on my decrepit little body, all of a sudden you just see this green flash erupt out of me, and it just, all this necrotic energy just hits the giant, and he starts to just turn, like, kind of like he's decaying a bit too quickly. Like, he's freshly dying, but he looks like he's been dead for, like, you know, it's going quick, and he just falls to the ground, rotting at a ridiculous pace.
Amazing.
Wow.
as that happens, people are already confused at seeing this life drain out of you from the previous, well, not from earlier in the round where you just turned into this sort of dread form, but now you're actually visibly drained as you take a level of exhaustion as well. So you can actually add the effect on your character sheet of exhaustion. And I believe that gives you disadvantage on ability checks for now. So on your character sheet, I think it's up the top right somewhere on DnD.
Okay, yeah, active conditions.
Yeah, it should be at the bottom. You just put a level 1.
Yeah, there we go.
So you're now exhausted, and if you can roll a 1d4 or click the pink square to do.
Damn.
Oof.
Oh,
Damn.
No.
So you're now exhausted for the next 4 long rests.
Oh wow.
No, it's you can't use that
No,
ability
yeah.
again, isn't it?
Oh, wait.
Sorry.
Just can't use
Yes.
ability for one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's a far better
Don't die
outcome.
in 4 days.
Yeah, that is a far better outcome.
So when we were saying earlier about pulling out all the stops, you literally pulled out all the stops.
Yeah,
So
literally,
your
I have
character's full strength has gone into this. Amazing.
Jesus.
I love
Look,
it.
I couldn't see any of this either, I don't think.
Okay. And this giant
Get him out of there.
is dead. I'm gonna shrink him as not to ruin the battlefield. So yeah, he is dead there.
He probably would shrink with all that rotting he's done, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah, he shrivels up into a large creature rather than a giant creature. Okay. Wow. Giant dead.
I'll teach him.
So Kleck is up. So where is Kleck? Oh, he was fighting him. So Kleck turns around and charges towards the rest of you. Yeah, takes off the ground and flies straight towards you. Central square is there, so he's going to stand there as he strikes in with his beak and talons. 9, 16, 12. Only the second talon hits and slashes him for 12 points of damage. And that's the end of his turn. The next up, the left group and right group. So I'm gonna move the right group. They all head over towards better vantage points. 2 of them rallying around the commander, Cleek, and again they launch lances, but they launch at the giant creature on the right hand side, the giant, and I will do 1 roll to hit, and then I'll do 1 for the left group as well. 22 hits, so they combined hit for 24 points of damage. As again, 3 lances fly into this storm giant, but then they see that they're out of lances, so decide to. Hunger of Hadar's still there, isn't it?
Without
It is,
gone.
but I feel like
Oh,
I
is it?
should.
No, you would have gone because you
He
went
would
down.
need-
So
She would
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
concentration checks at least.
yeah.
Getting hit.
So Hunger of Hadar's gone. I can't delete the circle. Sorry. So they are gonna all move towards. Because they've only got 50 feet, so they would have had. Yeah. This one has to move back. So this one will stay there. Okay, that brings us onto the left group, sorry, and they rolled a... ...10, and they missed. So they missed the giant on the left side. So, but again, they're going to move in a little bit closer. As Grizz, you're up. Grizz? Oh, Grizz has crashed.
Oh yeah. He is sat
Oh.
there chilling, looking
It's
beautiful.
intense.
Oh no. Concentration.
Or
there.
thinking really, really hard, yeah. Oh, here we go. We're back. We're back, Grizz?
Yeah, I just disconnected with a few minutes left to go. That's annoying. Right on my turn as well. I'm back.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, fantastic. Right, okay. So, Boar's light from within! I shout into the sky as I activate my sword and start swinging at the giant's calves once more. So that's advantage. I take it, yeah. So 17.
hits.
Okay, so let's do my damage. So this is with Boar's Light activated this time. So 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage, yeah. As you're
Okay,
striking
and-
with Boar's Light.
Okay, so go for my second attack. So 18, so I presume that hits.
18 hits too.
Okay, fantastic. And then to the damage. Go 15 points of damage.
Additional 15 points of damage as, yeah, you follow up with a second strike as, yeah, these radiant blows are just striking across the legs of this giant.
And that'll be me.
It's
Okay. So, in this moment, Storm Giant is going to make a roll. Okay, and once again, puts his hand to the air and calls lightning from above, and it starts to form into the shape of a bolt. And as this happens, everybody within 10 feet of that location, which is everyone but this one standing on the rock, please give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
So all the people on the right hand side, you mean, yeah?
Yeah, so everybody within, I said 10 feet of that square there.
Right.
you know, because I'm 30 foot up in the air, do I still have to take it?
You 30 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't hit you then.
Sick.
Yeah.
Dodge that one.
So with that, because I didn't realize, sorry, you were 30 foot in the air, I'm going to move it down a square so it does hit all of these. Because
I thought you was gonna
he's
say I'm gonna
tactical, he
move it-
can,
Yeah, I thought he was going to say
you
I'm
can see
moving
what
up.
happened. I thought you were on the ground, so that's fine. I would have gone for my second option if I'd have known that. So that's my bad. I didn't realize you'd gone into the air.
If you want me to put a marker down somehow, put a marker for it in the future, I can.
No, that's alright. I'll just check with you next time. It's my fault. So, all of the creatures within that point need to make a dexterity saving throw. So we've got 3 warriors and 1 commander. So... they all failed. So... oh, shit. The lightning strikes the ground around them and yeah, just erupts in almost like a fireball type explosion of electrical energy, and they all take 63 points of damage.
Oof.
as you just hear them go, "Ah!" as one goes down, two goes down. This one just manages to stay alive, and Cleek, the commander, takes a blow, and you can see that one of his wings gets completely singed. And yeah, starts to go on fire as pats her out. And yeah, I think that might be the end of its turn. Just gonna check.
I mean, it's a good thing you didn't name those ones that have just died now, isn't it, Mike?
That's a bit savage.
I wasn't attached to them, is all I'm saying, you know. Now, Clack, on the other hand, you know what I mean?
you mean Grizz 2.0?
So we move on to the next giant, and yeah, he looks around and just sees the strike that just happened before him, and as he stamps the ground, and the floor ripples a little bit, but he looks at Grizz, and yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna attempt to pick you up again, having missed you the first time. Can you give me another dexterity saving throw, please?
Okay.
I know you're really good at these, which is really annoying, but you succeeded. So, what is your plus to dexterity?
9.
Really good. Yeah, and again, just seems frustrated because he can't grab you. He's like, "Ugh!" And his laughter turns into anger as, yeah, he uses a bonus action to... How far does this go? Yeah. Do want to just double check one thing. Yeah, I just want to make sure it was 30 feet. So he exits where he is. Can't drop there. Has to drop there. And just misty steps as this cloud around him makes him vanish from where he is. As that's all of his go. Oh, actually, sorry. He was there, wasn't he? Forgot Misty Step. He'll have his speed on top of that, wouldn't he? So yes. So sorry. He's gonna Misty Step just below where he was. And he is going to charge over towards the Aarakocra commander. And that's us back at the top of the turn order. But given the time, I think that's probably a good place to end today's session. So, yeah, a lot just went on there.
Did.
Oof. How are we all feeling after that?
Great session. Lots of drama.
Been better than Sage.
Hanging on by a thread. Just,
First session, kill the giant. I don't think you can, go far wrong with that.
True.
Yeah,
Well,
that
listeners,
surprised me. That. It's cool.
Don't kill Sage or you get killed.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Great. Well, yeah. A nice first combat round together. Full party again. Oof. Intense. A lot going on. And yeah, one giant down, another 2 to go. So I think we'll pick that up at the start of next session. So, no, great session. Thank you everybody at home if you are watching us tonight, and obviously thank you everyone for participating in tonight's session. We will be streaming again in 2 weeks. We're carrying on a cadence for the new year, so we will be streaming again on, Mark, you normally beat me to this 13th of February. So yeah, that's us, and we'll rejoin our adventurers as they continue on their battle with some large giants. So just want to say thank you all again, and if you do like what you've seen tonight, please do hit that subscribe button and likes on our videos, and we shall see you again in 2 weeks time. We are the Conduits of Chaos. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.